Coming into your YouTube airwaves, I'm Vaughn, the Stat Man, and welcome to the Stat Room. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Vaughn the Stat Man, and you can follow me on Twitter at VonnTheStatman. And guys, check out my website, VonnTheStatman.com. The lineup that I gave went nuclear. It went crazy. But all that and more. But first, guys, let's do a quick recap of last night's 5 studs. As a recap, guys, you had Halliburton put up 44.8, Bane put up 41.6, fire. Mathurin went nuclear, 54.4. Antetokounmpo had 59, and Hartenstein had 30. An amazing top players list from yesterday. So before I begin this video, guys, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel and also leave a comment, guys. Thank you. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so let's break down this 5-game slate. Now, 5-game slates are a lot more fun because you can actually get one player from every game if you would like. There's many different ways to attack these slates, but the way I attack them, I attack all my slates the same, guys. I look at 3 games, and I might get one player from a 4th game if I see a game that I think can be competitive. But the way to do it, guys, is find 2 games that you believe to be a competitive type of a game. You don't really want to play players in games that both teams play defenses and they walk the ball up the court, as we saw yesterday when Cleveland went down to Orlando. That was a game where it's a bunch of defense. It's going to be a bunch of turnovers. They don't push the ball fast, so you're going to have that 110 to 90 type of a score. You don't want that. You want the teams that push the ball up the court, that can get into their offense fast, shoot the ball with at least 10 seconds left on the clock. So it could be more possessions, which means you can get more fantasy points. All right, so let's get right into it, guys. So at the point guard position, you got Doncic is on the second night of a back-to-back. He's at home, though. That's a good thing. He's going to be against the Lakers, and Doncic is young. So a second night of a back-to-back is not going to be a problem for him. But I don't think the Lakers is going to let him just go crazy, because I will give the Lakers credit. Ever since that tournament, they are rolling. So I'm not going to roll with Doncic. I do like Fox against the Clippers. I think Fox at 10-2, I believe he can get you 55. So I do like Fox. I'm not a fan of Donovan Mitchell. I think Cleveland would be a better team if they got rid of Donovan Mitchell. And I know that sounds blasphemous and it sounds crazy, but I believe that whenever he's on the floor, he's a good player, guys. I'm not saying he's not a good player. He's a great player because he is an NBA player. But the shots he take are not shots that help the team win. And he had a low amount of fantasy points on this game, so I'm not really a fan of him. Kyrie at Phoenix, not really liking Kyrie. Kyrie Irving is out because of his heel. Guys, I'm giving you James Harden. And what I'm going to do, guys, since this is the holiday season, I'm going to give you guys lineups every day. I want you guys to play double ups, and I want you to create your own 20-man contest. I'm going to give you lineups over the next 2 weeks that will help you to get some Christmas gifts. I know a lot of you guys probably celebrate Christmas. I personally don't celebrate Christmas, but for those of you that do, I want to help to put some extra change in your pockets. So let's go right into it. So at the next point guard position, guys, I'm going with Reggie Jackson. And the reason why I'm going with Reggie Jackson, something tells me that Denver is not going to want to play all their guys. Something tells me that Mary, who is basically coming off of an injury, I don't think they're going to force him to play in the second night of a back-to-back. So I like Reggie Jackson. But guys, remember, come back to this video about an hour before the game's lock, and I'll give you my top 5 players list. Sorry about today, guys. I had injured my back, so I was a little stiff, so I was a little late, but I'm a little bit better now. So if you come back an hour before, I'll give you my top 5 that I'm going to run. But I'm going to do a complete list because I actually broke this slate down while the games was on. I was actually breaking the slate down. So now I'm giving you Paul George. This Sacramento Los Angeles Clipper game is going to be fast paced. It's going to be a lot of points scored. And this is a game that George is going to get up for. He's going to get up for playing the Clippers. And he's going to get up for playing the Sacramento Kings. Both teams on the second night of a back-to-back. So both teams will be a little tired. So neither team has the advantage, other than the Clippers didn't have to travel. So they slept in their own beds. Next, I'm giving you Austin Reeves at the next shooting guard position. I love Austin Reeves coming off the bench. That tournament, he found his rhythm, and I believe he keeps that ball rolling when he goes into Dallas. Don't be shocked if he puts up 35 fantasy points or better. Now, at the small forward position, guys, I want to save us some money, so I'm going to go get Hauser from Boston. I think that they're going to smoke Cleveland, so I'm going to put Hauser in there, and I believe that Hauser is going to go crazy, guys. I think Hauser is going to go and put up about 20 fantasy points. Next, I'm going to give you Tatum. Even though Cleveland played last night, they are a good defensive team. They don't have Mobley, but I believe Strus is going to make some shots in this matchup. I do believe that Allen should be decent, but Porzingis is going to bring him away from the rim. So that means Tatum is going to live in the paint. I think Tatum can have 50 to 55 fantasy points by the end of the third quarter. Next, at power forward, guys, I'm going to save you some money. I'm giving you Hachimura. I think this is going to be a Hachimura day, guys. I just think that he is now on his fourth game back, and I think that this is going to be a game where they're going to rely upon Hachimura, guys. I think Hachimura is going to have a big, big game. All right, so we're going to have to move Tatum down to our power forward position, and the other small forward I'm giving you guys is Porter. I think Michael Porter is going to have a very big game against Chicago. But guys, Chicago is playing amazing ball. Ever since LaVine got hurt, you're seeing better ball movement. You're seeing White, who is looking like a superstar. DeRozan is getting all his guys involved. Vucevic is scoring. They look like a playoff type team without LaVine. So this is not going to help LaVine's trade value because they were trying to trade LaVine, but in fantasy wise, they gave Milwaukee all they can handle. So I do like Chicago again. And at center, we're going with Zubac. Zubac, if you've ever watched Zubac play against Sacramento, he just muscles Sacramento. He muscles Sabonis. Looks 37 when he played him. And every time he plays this Sacramento team, he plays extremely well. So it'll be Zubac. So guys, come back about an hour before lock. I'm going to try to have my top 5 players list before then, but tomorrow I want to get it as close to lock as possible because I believe a lot of guys are going to be out, so I'm going to have to go readjust these lines. But I believe that Jokic is not going to play either. And if Jokic don't play, we're going to play DeAndre Jordan at center, and then I will switch Hachimura out. But guys, come back an hour before, and I'll have my top players list. So that's it, guys. So you got Zubac, Tatum, Hachimura, Porter, Hauser, Reeves, George, Jackson, and Harden. All right, so that's it, guys. So, guys, I am on to break down the rest of this slate. So, guys, don't forget to win-win. That means give people what they want so you can get what you want. And, guys, don't forget to think and ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. And, guys, I'm gonna give you 2 prize pick plays right after this. Prize picks tonight. I like Nurkic to get more than 9.5 rebounds, and I like Wiggins to get more than a half of steal. Good hunting, DFS community. If you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe and like the video and also leave a comment. Thank you guys again. Love you guys.